Well, good morning, everyone. How are you doing this morning? I want to let you know that I had a really bad night last night as far as sleeping and a headache and all that stuff. But this morning, just full of joy. And I want to share that with you because sometimes we just don't have joy. Sometimes we're just not joyful Christians in our life. And the reason that is because we let our circumstances get to us too much. And we don't focus enough on what our joy comes from. Because it doesn't matter if you've had a good day or a bad day. Jesus Christ still has saved you, and he has called you to joy this morning. And so I just want to talk with you for a little bit. I remember my brother when I was younger. He had a really bad back. And he walked around all hunched over all the time. And he used to say, it's pretty bad when you can pick gum off of the bottom of your shoe without having to bend over. And I think that's how some of us walk around. We walk around with our heads down, our backs bent over, we're slouched, we're defeated before the day begins. And that should stop. That should stop because you have been saved. You have been pulled out of the miry clay. You have been set up on the solid ground. And Jesus Christ, by his death on the cross, has saved your soul. Some of you are kind of like the verse in Lamentations, chapter 3 and verse 17. And it says, I have been deprived of peace. I have forgotten what prosperity is. And so every day you wake up and that's what you think of. I don't have any joy today. I don't have any peace today. I have forgotten what it is like to be prosperous. I have forgotten what it's like to have God's blessings on my life. But here's what I want us to see this morning. I want to turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verses 1 and 2. 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verses 1 and 2. And now, brothers and sisters, we want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches. In the midst of a very severe trial, their overflowing joy and their extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity. Let me tell you something. When you wake up this morning, or when you wake up tomorrow morning, or the next day, or the next day, let me tell you what you should focus on. You should focus on first that you woke up. Second, you should focus on that Jesus Christ saved your soul. When you called upon him, he saved you. Jesus Christ is protecting you. Jesus Christ loves you. Jesus Christ has a place prepared for you. Those are things that people cannot take away from you, no matter what happens to you in this world. So this morning, you need to focus on those things first. You need to have joy in your life, and you need to go out in the world and share that joy with other people, because Jesus can do the same for them, because there are people walking around you every day who are caught up in their circumstances. They're caught up in, oh, this life is always against me. Oh, I can't ever get ahead. All they need is the saving touch of Jesus Christ to show them that it isn't their circumstances that matter, but rather their eternal destination. But they won't believe it until you believe it. So you've got to get your head out of the mud and get your feet set firmly on the planet ground and have joy in your heart in order to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Be happy today. Be happy today. You got so much going for you. You got so much to be happy for. So chest out, chin up, head high. You are a child of the one true King. Remember that this morning. See you tomorrow.